Hey everyone, welcome to my first thoughts on the Final Fantasy XVI demo. This dropped on Monday, and since then, I've already played through it a few times, which I guess is an early indication of just how much I've been loving this game. Square Enix has really been knocking it out of the park with their demos lately, and this one is no exception. It gives us over 2 hours of content to sink our teeth into. And the best part is you get to save your data and start off right where the demo left off when the game releases on June 22nd. If you were on the fence about the game, definitely give the demo a try. Alrighty, so impressions time. We'll start with the story so far. It's only the first 2 hours, so who knows what it'll be like overall. But I love how they introduced us to this world. The inspirations from Game of Thrones are immediately felt. I knew going in they were aiming for a more mature setting, and I was still surprised with just how dark and grim the events are in these opening hours. You can easily see why this is an M-rated game. The game also gives me Attack on Titan vibes. Whenever the Dominants transform into Eikons, they become weapons of mass destruction that lay waste to the entire battlefield. So you can really see the futility of being a normal soldier whenever Eikons enter the battle. And this was also a really awesome set piece where you control Clive as he is experiencing firsthand the carnage of 2 Eikons in battle. You can see them clashing in the distance, with every attack causing massive damage to the terrain around you. So now let's talk about the combat. I think the combat in this game is outstanding. It is just so much fun, which shouldn't be too surprising since the legendary Ryota Suzuki is the combat director. He helped design the combat from Devil May Cry and Marvel vs. Capcom. And what this got us is combat that is fast-paced, stylish, with a ton of depth and customization. Now, something that really impressed me is that even at the start of the game, when Clive has limited abilities, the combat still feels really good. One of the things I was finding really fun is precision dodging. It feels amazing, the way time slows down as you jump in for that satisfying counterattack. It really made me want to learn the patterns and punish enemies over and over again. So the big showcase for the combat are, of course, the bosses, and I thought that they were all fantastic. If the early encounters are this good, I can't wait to see what comes next. I also really liked how cinematic they made these boss encounters. Their attack animations are awesome. They've also been, so far, all very fair. Whenever I took damage, I never felt cheated. The telegraphs were there, I just needed to learn them and get better. Another reason the bosses feel so cinematic is due to the aptly named cinematic strikes. The first thing to note is these really aren't QTEs. You have so much time to press the button, and from what the developers have said, they aren't supposed to be a challenge. It's to make the encounters more dynamic, more cinematic, create an epic moment or transition, and I think it works perfectly. Like I said earlier, I've replayed the demo a few times now because I love the combat so much. It's a lot of fun, and I wanted to do the boss encounters and really learn their mechanics and master the timing of their attacks. So what else can be said? Playing through the demo, I have already gotten goosebumps and teary-eyed. The combat has been amazing. I'm intrigued by the story. It has incredible music. I think if they can keep up with this quality throughout the whole game, it will be one of the best games on the PlayStation 5. Anyways, that's all for this video. You know, after playing this demo, I kind of feel like a kid again, waiting for Christmas, just counting down the days, the hours, and the minutes, until that big day where I could finally open up my presents. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Final Fantasy XVI in the comments below. And until next time, bye!